Om Samastajana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Hari Om. So Arjuna's question, what are the marks of Gunatita Purusha? Bhagavan explained. What is his conduct? In 23rd, 24th, 25th verses, Bhagavan Krishna explains to Arjuna what is the conduct of Gunatita Purusha. So in that we saw 23rd verse, where is Udasinaha, is untouched. Udasinaha is above all those things. Udasinaha. Then Bhagavan also said, Gunai yornu vishalyate, because he is not disturbed by gunas. Na ingate, unperturbed, undisturbed. That we saw during his Vyavahar. Now 24th verse. Sama dukkha sukha swastaha samaloshtaashmakanchanaha tulya priya priyo dhiraha tulya nindatma samstutihi sama dukkha sukha swastaha samaloshtaashmakanchanaha tulya priya priyo dhiraha tulya nindatma samstutihi. Samadukha sukha swastha samaloshtaashmakanchanaha tulya priya priyaha dhiraha tulya ninda atma samstutihi. Six things are explained. First one is, which we have been seeing in throughout Bhagavad Gita, samadukha sukha. So pleasure and pain are same for him. समदुःख सुख दुखे समय कृत्वा लाभालाभो जया जयो ततो युद्धा युज्यस्व. So throughout Bhagavan Krishna has been teaching us that we must discover balance within. That balance. Because one is the pure self changeless. Prakriti is constantly changing. And everything is in state of flux. So experiences come and go. So pleasure and pain are felt where? In the mind. See, this Sukha and Dukkha, as Puja Gurudev says, all are the interpretations of mind and ego, intellect, mind and intellect. All experiences are interpretations of the mind and the intellect. So Gurudev says, to come in contact with OET, objects, emotions, and thoughts, the outer world, through sense perceptions, to come in contact with the OET through sense perceptions, to evaluate them in terms of similar experiences in the past. So, first of all, an experience comes to me. So, when I come in contact with the outer world, it gives me an experience. And these experiences, Sukha Dukkha, are felt in the mind. Experiences, emotions are felt in the mind. Now, so mind is interpreting the outer experiences, as Puja Gurudev says here. What is that? Similar experiences in the past. So, in terms of the earlier experiences which are registered, in the light of the past memories of the past experiences, I evaluate the present experience experienced through the mind. So, in the light of past memories. So, every experience is nothing but an interpretation of one's own mind. Think. Therefore, Gurudev says to make us experience, to evaluate every present experience in the light of the past similar experiences and experience pleasure or pain in the light of that past experience and making us experience pleasure or pain is a trick of our individual personality. Puja Gurudev says it's tricked by ego. It's a big delusionary game, it is. It's a big puzzle, in fact, maze. Think. So, when I understand this pleasure and pain are interpretations of my mind, like for example, Puja Gurudev gives example of sun heat. Experiencing the heat of the sun is a common experience for everybody. Everyone experiences the heat, right? But whereas when we come to the experiences in the mind, individual experiences, any an experience itself cannot define whether it is good or bad. For some it is good, for some it is bad. Think. Very complex world it is, actually speaking. So that which is good for me may not be good for you. So they come and go. Therefore, important thing is never give any iota of importance to any experiences. We go through them, we experience, but do not let these experiences disturb the balance of the mind. Like a seasoned driver on the road. I am sitting next to him. I am also experiencing the traffic jam and then buzz of the sounds, horn sound, horns being blown everywhere. And some people are screaming, no way to get down from the car. So I am reacting to it. The driver is a seasoned driver. So he is just there in the traffic, surrounded by all cars, but he is maintaining his calm and quiet. He is not reacting to it. He is also experiencing, but he is not reacting. He just sits quietly and waits for the traffic clearance. Think. We are suffering, but he is not. So pleasure and pain comes, samadukha sukha. And moreover, Mahabharata, I told this Ashma Rishi, when Raja Janakji asks, Ashma Rishi says that the ultimate impact of all experiences, sukham and dukkham, is one, same. Sukha, the joy, experience, the impact of the experience of joy, pleasure, experience of the sorrow, the impact of the experience of sorrow on the being is same, he says. Janaka asks, how come? Sukha is different, dukkham is different, joy, happiness, pleasure is different, sorrow, depression, etc. These two are different emotions, opposite each other. How can you say the impact of these two both on the individual is same? The Rishi answers so beautifully. Whether sukham or dukkham, the being forgets his own presence inside. The individual forgets his higher self and gets involved in either the sukham experience or dukkham experience. So these all experiences are bringing the individual from his own heart, seated in the heart, dragged out. So he forgets his own higher self. Both experiences, I forget that I am untouched beyond gunas, pure consciousness, nothing can touch me. This wisdom, if I have gained earlier, that these experiences makes me forget that actually I am untouchable beyond, etc. It's a balance. Balance is an art. So sama dukkha sukha. Second one is swastha. Swastha means what? I know, seated in his own self. Swastha, established in his own self. That is called swastya, swastha, swastata. Meaning, whatever the body limb, if it is functioning according to its own way, the way it has to function, rooted in its own condition, original condition, it is called arogya. Heart is supposed to pump so many beats per second, per minute. It is doing it. Swastha. Blood circulation with so much of speed. Swastha. Not high pressure, not low pressure. Swastha. So swastha means what here? This person is rooted in his self, meaning the M and I, experiences of M and I doesn't touch him at all. He lives in his own world. That world which is above or beyond the plane of matter. He discovered that inner state, poise, and is rooted there. Rooted there, or being rooted there, from that balance, self experience, he works. He sees the world rooted in his own self, swastaha. Then samalostashmakanchanaha. So swastha means what? Unperturbed at the intellectual level, undisturbed. Swastaha. Okay. Now, samaloshta ashmakanchanaha. Loshta, mud. Ashma, stone. Kanchana, gold. All the three are same for him. He doesn't give extra value to gold. Children only collect, as Gurudev says in the example, children collect all kinds of stamp papers, old antique pieces, stone pieces, this and that, and marbles, and then collection. They collect and collect and collect. Children collect. When they grow, they understand these are of no use. पता नहीं stamp collections, etc. In olden days. क्या करने का ये सब? What is that? So then when they grow, they give it to their younger children. And children, younger children accept them as a great prasada from elders. Elder means brothers. They are very precious for them. Certain times, what mud article can do, gold cannot do. What a stone can do, neither mud or gold can do. So they have maybe utility value. And without gold also, you can without hankering for after gold, you can happily manage the show with mud and with any other metals if required. Why gold required? So first of all, gold necessary. Just think about it. Is it gold necessary? Why? How many people are living without even a small bit of gold in their house? They are living happily. It's all our conditions. We give value to it. We run after them. Precious metals. The precious stone, precious this one. So we unnecessarily attach value to all matter. For them, it may be having utility value, but they are not attached. For them, they're all, as from the utility standpoint of view, some things are useful in some conditions, not always, but they're all nothing. So they are equal to all these things. So while moving among the objects, they don't give extra value to any special object. This is that, that is good, this is good, and all that. Extra value they don't give. There's no value for them at all. How does it matter? Somebody is giving food in golden plate or silver plate. We are not eating plate. Food also is served in a mud plate or mud, made up of sasa or something. So you can eat happily. Eat. Samalostasmaka. And Tulya Priya Apriyaha. With respect to beings, Tulya Priya, very same towards dear ones, and it doesn't categorize them. They are near to me, they are far away from me, they are my friends, and they are not my friends. And this kind of, ये मेरे लोग हैं, अपने लोग हैं, ये परिवार, ये मेरे दुश्मन लोग. He is same to all. No dear, and he loves everyone. Everyone is dear. Whoever comes to that person, that he feels the same love for everyone because he sees the core being, the Ishvara seated there. The essential self, the essence in everyone is same. So I see the essence in it, in everyone, not the form, the size, the qualities, and then all that. Go pierce all those things and go reach the self. When I am there and in everybody, and everybody is in me, Atmanyeva, what do you call it? The Shloka is there. Atmanyeva anupashyati. Sarvabhutani cha atmanam. Sarvabhutani cha atmani. He sees himself in all beings. All beings are in him. There is no categorization of who is dear and not dear. Then Tulya Priya Apriyaha. Dhiraha, very courageous. Confidence, firm, courageous, intelligent, firm, inside. Very firm. Not arrogant. Very firm. In based on his convictions are strong. Very firm. Then Tulya Ninda Atma Samstutihi. Tulya Ninda Sutir Mauni. Santushto Ena Kenachit. Tulya Ninda Sutir Mauni. Anapeksha Sutir Daksha. Udasino Gatavyata Sarvaramba Parityagi. All those beautiful things what we studied in Gita in the earlier chapters. So Tulyananda, not bothered of how others treat him. Think. Ninda Stutir Tulya. Both are same. Some people praise, some people. They are not bothered. They are established in somewhere in deeper. They are not. We are blaming that which they are not. What we can blame? We can blame their thoughts, body, actions, decisions. But he is not them. When he is not, why should he be reacting to it? Beautiful thing. So, Atma Samstutihi, Tulya Ninda Atma Samstutihi. The same and censure and praise is absolutely. This is the conduct of a Mahatma, those who are even who had gone beyond the gunas. Now, again, Manapamanayostulyah तुल्यो मित्रारिपक्षयोः सर्वारम्भपरित्यागी गुणातीतः स उच्यते मानापमानयोस्तुल्यः तुल्यो मित्रारिपक्षयोः सर्वारम्भपरित्यागी गुणातीतः स उच्यते मान अपमानयोः तुल्यः. Same in honor. This same thought came again. Hmm. Think. Somebody praises, somebody censures us. Honor and dishonor. Same. But in fact, how to explain that? I mean, they are, for him, the great man who has awakened to the truth, these are all nothing to even to pay attention to it. These are all illusion statements. The world of illusion. If somebody started describing in their own ways the mirage waters, what value we can give to those descriptions? Oh, there's a mirage water, water is seen. Then they started poetry on it. Somebody wrote this way, somebody praised, somebody this, somebody that. Different thesis has come, different articles have come about on that mirage water. What value we give? In that article, somebody criticized mirage water. Water is not good, water is not pure, and depth is not. Whatever they say, somebody praises somebody. What value you and I give? Because we know that it is mirage water. For me, they don't exist. It is not true. If son of barren woman, son of a barren woman, somebody praised, somebody censured. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? वो आई ही नहीं है. Similarly, Ninda and Tulya Ninda and Man Apamana, honor and dishonor, all these things, censure and praise, are all addressed to ego. Ego itself is myth. It doesn't exist. When I discover that this ego itself is a myth, and addressing that ego, people are praising, people are scolding, people are this existence, this ego independent exists, individuality itself is myth. It doesn't exist actually. I am not that at all, and it doesn't exist. Like mirage water. How does it matter? Or barren woman, son of a barren woman. How does it matter? Because so it is same for me. Even to react, also there is no ego. It doesn't bother. Tulyo mitra ari pakshayoho. And same to friend. Surun mitra yudasina. Madhyastadveshya bandhushu sadhushvapi cha papeshu samabuddhir vishishyate. Think. Samabuddhir vishishyate. Sadhushvapi cha papeshu. In all of them is same. So mitra haripakshayo same. Sarva arambha parityagi. And new undertakings are all stopped. Meaning there is no ego to start another project. The ahankar, so far I have been starting many projects, many actions, many works, etc. Because there's a karta bhokta. So I start another work, another project, another thing to make myself happy. But this, when ego is transcended, and I myself blissful always inside, why this Mahatma undertakes new activities and new things with ego prompted? And undertaking means with ego prompted activities. He may do a lot of activities for the welfare of the world. like Puja Gurudev, great Mahatmas have done. But they don't have any ego in it. In our case, we Rajoguna, prompted by Rajoguna, we start this, we start that, this, that, this. See, I'm not criticizing, but just how our mind, analyze how our mind works, how we are caught up. कल क्या बनाएंगे? सोचो, but too much of worry is not required. And that becomes an issue, that becomes a topic for discussion, topic for fighting also. A wise man says, I need food. आपको जो बनाना है बना दो. For us, everything is a project, everything is an undertaking. So many works we initiate with ego. Sarva arambha parityagi. Such a person is gunatitaha saha uchyate. Like, a dead body is decorated by putting garlands around the dead body. What is a dead body? Neither feels honor or dishonor. The corpse. How does dead body? Dead body, garland. Do dead body feels happy? गार्लन नहीं डाला, उनको अपमान किया, किसको? डेड बॉडी को. देयर इज नो ईगो देयर. ईगो इज डेड. See, I gave an example long back also. It's like a camera. You take not digital camera. You can understand. If you, most of you know, I mean, all of you know, the earlier cameras where the films used to be roll used to be loaded in it. Kodak roll, purchase and put it inside, then rotate it and then set it and then take photographs. The photograph is clicked and then it goes to studio and then a dark room. They're externalized and negatives are produced and number of copies are printed out of it. It's a big process. That camera you take. The reel is there loaded, roll. Now, so camera is loaded, reel is loaded. Go on clicking it. So whatever you click, it is impressed on the film. And once click, it moves. Second click, it moves. Whatever direction you keep the photo camera, उल्टा करो, ये रखो, सीधा रखो, जहां पे भी क्लिक करेगा तो जो भी आके सामने है, वो आ जाता है. इट इज इम्प्रेस्ड. जेब में रख के क्लिक किया, जेब के अंदर जो है वो काला काला जो भी दिखता है वो आ जाएगा. सपोज कैमरा रील इज रिमूव्ड, but you can still see through camera lens. You can click, flash also will come, sound also will come. But there is no reel to grasp, to capture that image. No impression is created. So Mahatmas are like camera without a reel inside. There is no ego. Even for transactional purposes, little ego is left in the world. But that ego cannot be tied, it cannot tie us. It's a burnt rope. It has not got that capacity to bind me. For Vyavahara Kala, as long as the body is there, this ego is used. That too for the worldly purposes. He is not bothered about it. He knows it is not there. It's a shadow. When that itself is removed, where is the question of honor and dishonor? Tulya Ninda, Stuti. I mean, the Ninda, Stuti, praise and censure, honor and dishonor, friend and foe. How is it possible? Nothing. Okay. Now in 26 and 27, Bhagavan Krishna, what are how does it transcend the gunas? Third question asked by Arjuna. Bhagavan Krishna answers in 26th and 27th. So how does he go beyond the gunas? माञ्चयो व्यभिचारेण भक्तियोगेन सेवते सगुणान् समतीत्यैतान् ब्रह्मभूयाय कल्पते माञ्चयो व्यभिचारेण भक्तियोगेन सेवते सगुणान् समतीत्यैतान् ब्रह्मभूयाय कल्पते मां च यो अव्यभिचारेण भक्ति योगेन सेवते. One who worships me with avyabhicharini bhakti, unswerving devotion. Not bhakti that changing here and there. Sometimes I love world, sometimes I love God. And I love God when God is giving me all that I wanted. I love Guru when Guru is giving me all that I wanted. If Guru becomes strict and he says, no, it's not, cannot be given to you, then I become enemy to Guru. Number one enemy to Guru. Same Guru who has been teaching me. This kind of, sometimes then I find other Guru better than first Guru or other. आप भी तक हनुमान जी को मैंने बहुत किया तो कुछ नहीं किया. Now I shifted my faith to Venkateshwara Swami. Venkateshwara also did not do anything. Then I came to Krishna, Vrindavan. वो भी नहीं किया तो I'll go to Devi Ma. This kind of a constantly or experiment everywhere with everyone. All the days, every day. विशेष दिन इनको प्रार्थना करो इनके पीछे पड़ो कहीं ना कहीं तो कम से कम सुनते हैं ना कोई ना कोई सुनेगा मेरी जो प्रार्थना है दिस काइंड ऑफ weak mind jumping we cannot see one expression one paramatma in all these manifestations of God. The one Paramatma only, Krishna Paramatma only, Shiva Paramatma only, Devi Paramatma only is everything. So, Ananyashchintayanto mam. Avyabhicharini Bhakti Paramatma used this in this Bhagavad Gita in many places. Vyabhicharini means changing, not what do you call wedded to anyone, not honest, not faithful to one. I keep changing. So he worships me. With seeing Paramatma only. Saha gunan samitya etan. So he etan gunan samyak atitya samatitya atitya. Sa person, that person. Who with the very purpose of life is Paramatma. Paramatma is the central figure. Paramatma runs my life. Paramatma is deciding. I want to reach Paramatma. I came here only for Paramatma's project, Paramatma's work. He had sent me. What I do, I only worship. Worship whom? The entire world in the form of beings. I am only sent here only to serve. That kind of an attitude if we have. And my requirements, Paramatma will take care. Why should I worry? This attitude, if I have, eventually one will cross all the gunas. Because the more ego and gunas are not controlling him. He's just surrendered himself to Paramatma. So Paramatma takes care of charge. He takes charge of our life. He plans everything. The Guru plans everything. Mysterious. They're all very mysterious, very powerful. How he plans our welfare, we don't know. Once we surrender, he says, "You are mine, I will take care of you." Trust, gurus are there with us. Trust, Paramatma is listening to me, listening to us. Trust it. Then he'll take care. Slowly, I don't have to depend upon my ego, my gunas to achieve whatever I want. I drop all those things and he gives me that infinite bliss. Avyabhicharena bhakti yogena. That means as long as we keep Paramatma separated from ourselves, so that bhakti yoga cannot be practiced. So long bhakti yoga cannot be practiced. So Ananya Bhakti. He is me, inside me. I am always with him. We are inseparable. परमात्मा कहीं दूर नहीं बैठा है कैलाश में या वैकुंठ में दैट भक्ति इज कॉल्ड अव्यभिचारिणी भक्ति दैट्स इट सिंपल देन वी विल slowly so the purpose of life is to serve him. Oh Swamiji, I wanted to serve but my family is a problem, my job is a problem, मैं कब भगवान की सेवा मैं कब करूं अरे बाबा बुद्धू whatever you are doing it's all service to God only. Whatever we are asked, postman cannot complain, no? Oh, this today all letters are to be given only to the hillock, houses on hillock. And लगातार 10 दिन से वहीं जाना पड़ रहा है मुझे. He doesn't complain. Whatever dock, he just goes and delivers. If he has to cross a small ravine, he crosses. If he has to go on bicycle, he will go. If he has to go somewhere, he'll go. His job is to deliver. He doesn't question anything. And he is not also affected by what do you call delivering a good news or bad news. He is not affected. He just goes and delivers. Whom to deliver? He is not worried. कहाँ कहाँ किसको अरे कल क्या करना है किसको देना है अरे वाई आर यू वरीड आप ऑफिस जाओ पोस्ट ऑफिस में आपको दिया जाएगा बंडल एक उसमें दिखाएगा कि कौन सा का घर है एड्रेस पूरा देखो जाके डिलीवरी कर देना होना हो गया काम व्हाई शुड आई वरी whom I meet in life whomever I have to serve or serve, I mean, help or serve, have some karmic sambandha, the Paramatma sends them. Our wife, husband, children, parents, friends, society, country, they are all given to me. Colleagues, subordinates, superiors. हमें क्या करना है? Deliver it. What is to be delivered? Why do you worry? The letters are given to you. Be just silence. You know your duties, what your duties are towards parents and mom. Why there is no confusion at all? If at all there is a confusion, go to Guru, says Taittiriya Upanishad. Karma vicikitsa va vrta vicikitsa va syat. Go and consult the wise people at that time, neither to you in your own place. Get their guidance and act in the world outside. First of all, biggest mistake that we make in our life, of course, we need to become matured. That do not divide this is spiritual life, this is social life, this is my private life, this is my family life. Don't divide like that. This all towards all of them, we have different layers of responsibilities which are to be fulfilled. So my job is to fulfill my responsibilities, commitments to all of them, society, my own work, my family, country. They're all my given to me. Just do it. Everything is spiritual work only. And once we clear the lower strata of work, lower means whatever work is given to us, attitude should be very high. Then when we become fit for higher work, of course, higher work comes to us. Oh, you are done with labor work, you are done for many lives. Now you have passed the test. Now you will be given some other little work, higher work. Manage about 50 people in life, 100 people in life. Teach more people, help more people, serve more people. The capacity, mental capacity, knowledge, physical capacity, such as health, etc., and also financial stability or ability, everything Narayana will take care. Just sir. Then you become Ananya Bhakti it is. Okay, friends. That this simple way, by not bringing our ego in Vyavahar every time. Ego set aside. Did I ask you, Mr. Ego? I was given this. Why this letter to be delivered to that person? Why did the man who wrote this letter to this to be delivered? He is not packed properly, he is not pasted that, he is not written. Letter theek nahi tha. Or why your handwriting is you have no business to talk. Just go and deliver it. That's it. Why waste time? ब्रह्मणो हि प्रतिष्ठाहम् अमृतस्य व्ययस्य च शाश्वतस्य च धर्मस्य सुखस्यैकान्तिकस्य च ब्रह्मणो हि प्रतिष्ठाहम् अमृतस्य व्ययस्य च शाश्वतस्य च धर्मस्य सुखस्यैकान्तिकस्य च अहम Brahmanah Pratishthaham. Indeed, I am the abode of Brahman. Brahmanah Pratishtaham. I am the abode of Brahman. Means there is no difference between being and Brahman actually. I am the abode of Brahman, two meanings. I am that Brahman. Or other meaning, Bhagavan Shankaracharya gives the Brahma whose ashraya is Paramatma. So I created a Brahma, no? Moola Prakriti. इसका आश्रय me. So that Brahmana Pratishtha. I am the Ashraya of this Brahma. Shabda Brahma, Shabala Brahma, lower Brahma. I am the infinite substratum, a higher Brahma. So I am the Ashraya, support, substratum of this manifested world or other Brahma, creator Brahma, you can say. Hiranyagarbha Rupi. Or I am the abode of Brahman means I am the Brahman, full stop. And what is that? Amrutasya avyayasya cha. And what is the nature of that abode of Brahman? Amrutatvam, immortality. No change, ever blissful. And immutable, no change. One then can be immortal, but can be vyaya also, not avyaya. How? Like a nadi pravaha. Nadi is perennial river, nadi is always there, but waters are changing. Is that Brahman like that? No. I am Amruta and Avyaya. No change in me. I am infinite, pure, eternal consciousness, always present. And Shashvatasya cha dharmasya, and Shashvatasya dharmasya, everlasting dharma, what is there? And also Sukhasya aikantakasya cha, and the abode of Shashvata dharma. Shashvata dharma, eternal dharma. I am the abode. Dharma rests in me. Dharma means what? Properties, love, being. Where did they all come from? Fire is to be hot. Who decided this dharma of fire? Paramatma. So eternal dharma, everything is within the laws also. Shashvata dharma. Shashvata dharmasya cha. And also sukasya aikantikasya cha. And the ultimate absolute bliss, whatever it is there. For that also, I am the abode. So I am the abode of Shashvata dharma and also absolute bliss. If you want, come to me. I am abode means what? Again, bliss is not separate from me. I am the blissful stuff. That is me. So come to me. How? By fulfilling your responsibilities in the world, by treating our work as a devotion, I mean, as a worship to the God. And as I increase and improve myself, the work will be refined more and more. See, I joined as a labor. I learned the skill. Then I become supervisor. I learned the skill and knowledge is gained. Oh, then you can be promoted to designing team. He was then he was taught computers and he's on designing tools, designing in computer. Then he became computer designer. Then he is able to guide other team members also. He became team manager. As I grow in knowledge and wisdom and ability to serve, more and more higher work comes. But I keep serving the world as long as I'm living. That is my worship. Because Paramatma is the abode of Brahman, immortal, which is immortal and immutable, and also abode of everlasting dharma, Shashvata dharma, and is also abode of absolute bliss. So reach me. Otherwise, when we are caught operating from the gunas, caught up in gunas, sorrow unavoidable, stress and strain, uneasiness unavoidable. Rise above through devotion to God and be free. Recognize that these gunas have nothing to do with me. I am pure eternal consciousness. I can use them while I am living. A Mahatma uses these three gunas, but he is not bound by them. Guna also means rope. He is not bound by the ropes of these gunas. Okay? Ropes called gunas. So thus we have completed 14th chapter, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Om Tatsaditi Srimad Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Gunatraya Vibhaga Yogo Nama Chaturdashodhyayaha Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tva Sarva Papebhyaha मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः हरिः ओम् ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः अथ चतुर्दशोऽध्यायः श्रीभगवानुवाच परं भूयः प्रवक्ष्यामि ज्ञानानां ज्ञानमुत्तमं यज्ञात्वा मुनयः सर्वे परां सिद्धिमितो गताः Thus, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yogam we have completed by sheer grace of our Pujya Gurudev and Lord Sri Krishna and the entire Guru Parampara. So let us express our gratitude to all of them. The one Paramatma expressing as Gurus and various expression of gods. पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णोदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय थैंक यू ऑल हरि ओम